To sell or not to sell? It is a question that many artists face regarding their music catalogs. It's the flip side of the crusade that big-name artists like Taylor Swift are on to re-record their songs in order to have full ownership of them, keep that money.
Yeah, more musicians are weighing the pros and cons of selling their catalogs and putting their music in the hands of a team who will manage their legacy for years to come. ABC's Phil Lipof spoke with some industry legends about this trend.
For almost 50 years, Air Supply has been putting out anthemic love songs with soaring lyrics and bold vocals. Case in point, All Out of Love. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. Striking a chord generation after generation.
You can see that it's so intense and they're like following and singing every word. And to us, that's a great responsibility.
Like Air Supply, the late Whitney Houston's legacy lives on through her music, from dance tracks to beautiful ballads for almost 3 decades now. Like I Will Always Love You. But 11 years after her death, it's up to Pat Houston, Whitney's sister-in-law and former manager, to preserve Whitney's legacy.
The fact that they're still listening to her music and still interested in her brand, it's very powerful.
Whitney's estate and Air Supply have more than just huge hits in common. Neither fully owns their music catalogs anymore. And they're not alone. Bruce Springsteen reportedly sold his catalog to Sony for more than $500 million. Other legends have sold all or part of their catalogs as well, like Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Stevie Nicks, and David Bowie. And more modern artists like Justin Timberlake and John Legend. Even Justin Bieber, at just 28 years old, reportedly sold his catalog for a staggering $200 million. But then there's Taylor Swift. Famously re-recording her entire catalog to maintain rights over her work after the recordings of her first 6 albums were sold without her consent.
I think that artists deserve to own their work. I just feel very passionately about that.
She has educated countless musicians and countless fans about the value of owning your own creative work.
So who's buying these catalogs and what are they doing with them?
2006, that Kurt Cobain deal was huge.
It was.
Larry Mestel is the founder and CEO of Primary Wave. The publishing and management company owns a percentage of Air Supply and Whitney Houston's catalogs, as well as Stevie Nicks, Prince, Bob Marley, James Brown, Def Leppard, and Kurt Cobain, just to name a few.
So why, in 2006, did you decide to start on this path in the music industry?
A lot of these legendary and iconic artists, which is what we specialize in, were not being focused on by their major labels.
The Houston estate and Primary Wave began working together in 2019.
We've done a biographical film. We have a new gospel album. We have a Broadway show in development.
It has to feel right. And I would not do anything that I didn't think she would be proud of.
Air Supply has also embraced the partnership, but it did take some time for them to feel comfortable with it.
At first, we said, no, we don't want to do that. Songwriters and recording artists should own their own catalog and their own songs. But we started to think about it, and it started to make sense.
For artists, it can be a gamble to sell their catalogs in the event they become even more valuable over time.
If the air starts to come out of the catalog market, people will think, okay, I sold at a really good time. Conversely, if things continue to heat up, they'll be like, oh, damn, I should have waited.
Bottom line is, it all ends up with the person that writes the songs. Do you want to do it or you don't?
I think people will listen to some of our music for a lot longer after we die. I really do. But this will make it even longer.
Such an interesting part of the conversation.
Yeah, what a story.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.